We have an absolutely stacked card here tonight. I'm TJ Bradley, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are gonna see Lita take on Mandy Rose, Rhea Ripley go one-on-one with Bayley in our main event, and not to mention Natalya versus Asuka in a non-title match. You just cannot move for great matchups here tonight. And we are kicking off with Lita taking on Mandy Rose. Lita, who is accompanied by Trish Stratus here. And remember, Lita has earned herself a spot in the Elimination Chamber this Saturday night, where she will be joined by Natalya, the champion, and 4 other women who will compete for that belt. By contrast, Mandy Rose, coming to the ring here, has been in real bad form of late. She is struggling to get wins on the board, and she will be hoping that her luck turns around tonight. She does not have Gigi Dolan and JC Jane with her, and that may be a mistake. We got Trish Stratus at ringside. She's here watching Lita's back, and who is there to watch Mandy's back? And folks, after this match we will see Natalya, our United States and Intercontinental champion, go up against Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow, who has gone back to her murder clown persona. That one is going to be fantastic. And Natalya, of course, is going to compete in not one Elimination Chamber, but 2 on Saturday night. One for the United States title and one for the Intercontinental title. Oh, what a leg drop there by Lita. We are off to a flying start. She does it up here on Monday Night Raw. I am absolutely hyped. Elimination Chamber is just days away now, and we know that when it comes to pay-per-views, nobody does it better than the LCW Universe. Sidewalk slam into a backbreaker by Mandy. Now Mandy Rose, she has not been in good form of late. She has been finding hard to get wins on the board, and Lita is a tough opponent with that in mind. Look at that backbreaker there, nicely done by Lita. Lita will view this as a good tune-up before her chamber match at the weekend. And she's heading to the top turnbuckle here. And a big splash down onto Mandy Rose. And it doesn't look like Mandy's fortunes are changing. Another big move from the top rope, a moonsault. Lita is bringing out the big guns early, and now telling Mandy Rose to get to her feet. Is it Hurricane Rana time? Oh, it certainly is. Mandy is looking lost and completely out of this match already. And Lita with a cover, but Mandy's in the ropes. Mandy needs to snap out of this quick. Lita is just about running her over here. Oh, good elbow back there, though. And a hair drag takedown. It has to be said, 2023 has not been kind to Mandy Rose so far. In 2022, she was one of the standout performers in this LCW Universe. But since the turn of the year, all of that seems to have dissipated. She was really progressing her wrestling game. And now she seems to have gone back to the old style, and it just ain't suiting her. Lita back onto the top rope. And a Lita saw, and this one may be over within a matter of moments. The ref is down. But no, Mandy Rose manages to kick out, and she is certainly a tough cookie. Lita now, looking to put her away. Big shot to the back of the head. Now puts Mandy up against the ropes, but Mandy gets an elbow up, and her offense has been limited to pop shots here and there. Good swinging uppercut there, though. Another good shot. And now takes Lita to the mat, and that is better for Mandy Rose. She's just wiping Lita's face in it. Trish don't look too impressed with that. She and Mandy Rose have had some battles here in this LCW Universe. Oh, wait a minute. A big knee from Mandy Rose right to the jaw of Lita. And this could be done. Oh no, Lita kicks out. That would have been one hell of a turnaround. But Mandy can't quite get it done. It has, though, given her a way back into this match. It has slowed Lita down. That knee to the jaw, boy, oh boy, the impact was enormous. And now Mandy stretching out the back of Lita. Is Lita gonna tap out? Surely not. No, she works her way out of it. Mandy though, hooking those arms. Oh, but she can't get Lita up. And Lita counters, oh, lovely clothesline there. Applauded by Trish Stratus at ringside. And now Lita whips Mandy off into the corner of the ring. And slams her to the mat. I feel another high-flying move coming on. And by my estimation, this will be another Hurricane Runner. And it is. Fantastic stuff from Lita. And back up to the middle rope. She has non-stop action here. You will not find a more high-flying superstar in this LCW Universe. And this time it's a flying DDT. And surely Mandy Rose is down here. Oh, she kicks out. Lita can't believe it. Trish can't believe it. And frankly, neither can I. Head scissors takedown by Lita there. Mandy is ripe to go here. And now Lita going for a submission maneuver. And hang on a minute, who's that coming through the crowd? Oh, wait a minute, that's Naomi, who has had her problems with Trish in recent weeks. She's taken her down here at ringside. And clearly this isn't done between these two. Lita just continuing to work on Mandy in the ring. Mandy is not tapping out right here. Trish thrown into the barricades by Naomi. And this all started a couple of weeks ago when Naomi was attacked by Ember Moon after a match between herself and Trish. And frankly, Naomi has blamed Trish more than she's blamed Ember for that. Oh, look at that shot with the steel chairs. And in the ring, Lita going for cover, and she's got this one won. But Naomi has cleaned Trish out completely, and she is exiting here. Oh my goodness. It's good work in the ring from Lita. But Naomi, oh my goodness, she has got it bad for Trish Stratus here. And I think we are going to have to do something about this. Those two have been going back and forth for a number of weeks. And frankly, it shows no sign of ending. We have a winner here though on Monday Night Raw. And her name is Lita. And hey, look at this, Nia Jax returning to the LCW Universe after being attacked by her former tag partner Bayley a few weeks ago. It's great to have her back ahead of Elimination Chamber. Talking to superstars that we are glad to have back, here is Charlotte Flair. Charlotte won the Royal Rumble a few weeks ago, and she is headed to WrestleMania. She is on a collision course with our WWE Champion, Chyna. But before that, she's got something deeply personal to sort out. Shayna Baszler put her out of action these past 6 months. And Charlotte is offering a no disqualification match to Shayna at Elimination Chamber. Shayna, who has been on the run from the Queen. I don't know if she's going to accept that, Charlotte, but clearly you can see where Charlotte's mind is right now. Let's get back to the action at hand, though. Here comes the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, the ever-popular superstar. But last week we saw her return to an old gimmick of hers. She is wearing the paint of the Murder Clown Corner. And though we are still calling her Asuka at this point, you have to say that ushered in a new intensity from the Empress of Tomorrow. And tonight she will test herself against Natalya, our United States and Intercontinental Champion. And this one should be fantastic. It is not for the belts. The belts are both on the line at Elimination Chamber this Saturday. But nevertheless, these two women are superbly impressive. We will see the sharpshooter go up against the Asuka Lock. Who's got the better submission? Who is in a better place right now? It is wonderful to have Asuka back on our screens. She has been in and out in 2023 so far. But she is back and looking better than ever. And Natalya may have a job on her hands here if she wants to walk away from this match with A, a victory, and B, with her health intact ahead of a huge night for her at Elimination Chamber. Here comes our double title belt holder, Natalya, wearing the United States belt out here. Again, this is not a title match. This is non-title ahead of that big evening at Elimination Chamber. Natalya, she has been in fantastic form over these past few months. She beat Becky Lynch at the Royal Rumble, and I will tell you, Becky Lynch has been entered into the Intercontinental Chamber this weekend. It is her opportunity to get payback on Natalya after Becky Lynch claims Stephanie McMahon had interfered, had forced the officials to call the match at the Royal Rumble in Natalya's favor. And frankly, I think that's a bit of a reach from Becky Lynch. But it is what it is. She will be in the Intercontinental Chamber this weekend. Natalya whips Asuka into the corner. Stiff forearm to the face as well. Now powerbomb out of the corner. That's nicely done from Natalya. Remember, Stephanie McMahon gave Maddie the option to either compete in the United States Chamber, the Intercontinental Chamber, or in both at the weekend. And Natalya, there was no way she was going to give up one of her belts without a fight. And so she will take part in both chambers this weekend. It's going to be a hell of a job for her to walk out of those still double champion. But we will see what happens. Right now, though, she has got her hands more than full with Asuka walking all over the Empress of Tomorrow there. Some good shots going in, but Asuka coming back. Fantastic strikes from her and a drop kick to the knee. And now sends Natalya out onto the ring apron. Drops her across the top rope and down to the floor. And we're taking this one to the outside, folks. Oh, maybe not. Asuka throws Natalya back into the ring. She's heading to the top turnbuckle. A big splash, and she hooks a leg. Natalya kicks out though. And here comes our champion. Takes Asuka to the floor. And a drop kick to the back. Oh, Asuka though, sending Natalya off against the ropes again, and a big shot to the back. A kick to the midsection, and now Asuka is lining up to flatten Natalya. And she does so. Natalya looks like she might be out of this. Can Asuka take advantage? She's going for a big bear hug, but Natalya fighting back. Side Russian leg sweep from the champ. And now she's going to work on those legs. Look at this maneuver. This looks painful. Is Asuka going to give this in? Natalya has that sharpshooter in her locker, but Asuka may tap before she even gets to that. And another side Russian leg sweep from Natalya. And Natalya is slowing down the pace here. She's working Asuka over. Oh, but Asuka, good takedown there. And a shot to the shoulder of Natalya. Asuka setting the champion up for the Asuka lock, I'm sure. Big punch to the face. And now the Asuka lock is locked in. Natalya's right by the ropes and she reaches them. A lucky escape there. But Asuka hits a leg. Has she got this one done? Oh, it's a 2.5 count. Natalya manages to kick out, but she is hanging on for dear life here. Takes Asuka's legs away. Now, it's sharpshooter time. But Asuka is right by the ropes, and surely she here will get a rope break. She does. Both women having lucky escapes from their opponent's submission maneuvers. Natalya dragging Asuka into the center of the ring and goes for a cover. Can Asuka escape this just as Natalya escaped the cover that Asuka put on after the Asuka lock? She certainly can. We're still going here. The momentum now in the champion's favor, and Natalya is climbing to the top turnbuckle. Goes for a big splash, but Asuka avoids it, and it's a bad mistake from Natalya here. Kick to the midsection from Asuka. Off the ropes and cleans Natalya out. And this now surely is going to be done. The ref is counting. It is. Asuka wins. She defeats the United States and Intercontinental Champion here. And Natalya will have to hope that she can put in a better performance at the weekend if she's to retain both of those title belts. This was not the warm-up she had hoped for. But Asuka, with that new look, that new intensity, came out all guns blazing here, and she has beaten Natalya. A great success for the Empress of Tomorrow. But where does this leave Natalya, I ask you? The crowd delighted for Asuka. They are glad to have her back in action just as I am. And they are showing their appreciation here for the Empress of Tomorrow. Oh, hold up a minute, there's Becky Lynch. And she's coming after Natalya by the look of it. She doesn't think she's in enough damage. Throws her into the barricade there. Remember, Becky Lynch is going to be in the Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental title at the weekend. And she's putting a disarmer onto Natalya, looking to soften her up ahead of the event. I am sure these two have had a real strong rivalry these past few months. And Becky is trying to snap Natalya's arm here. This is brutal. Somebody get out here and stop this. Natalya is going to be taken out way before she even gets to the chambers. This is not right. And Natalya may have had her arm broken there by Becky Lynch of D-Generation X. And the man is leaving the building. That is disgusting. Backstage, we got Stephanie McMahon talking to Trish Stratus, who herself was attacked from behind tonight by Naomi. How about that? Trish Stratus and Naomi will both compete in the Elimination Chamber for the United States title on Saturday night. But what state will Natalya be in to defend that belt after this attack from Becky Lynch out here after Natalya had gone through a hard match with Asuka? We got Bayley making her way to the ring here. She is scheduled to go one-on-one with one of the most dangerous women in this universe, in Rhea Ripley. Bayley, who has really developed her mean streak in recent weeks since the Royal Rumble, where she was eliminated from the Rumble match itself by her partner Nia Jax. And Bayley did not take kindly to that one little bit. The Raw after the Rumble, Bayley and Nia had some hard words and even harder action. And we went off the air that night with Bayley absolutely bludgeoning Nia Jax with a chair. We know Nia is back here tonight though, and I'm sure she will have something to say to Bayley when the former tag partners run into one another. Right now though, Bayley has her hands more than full with Rhea Ripley, who has been an absolute wrecking ball in this universe since she has gone into business for herself. The crowd anticipating a fantastic match here. Oh, but it looks like Bayley has something to say before we get Rhea out here. She is laying the boot into her former partner Nia, and we don't need to hear this, Bayley. Get on about your business. You're not partners anymore. There's no need to drag Nia's name through the mud. Oh, and hang on, here comes Nia Jax to defend herself, no doubt. And Bayley, you've done it now. Nia looks PO'd, and the crowd are happy to see her here. They're desperate for her to shut Bayley's mouth for her. And the former partners face to face in the ring here, and Bayley does not look like she wants any part of Nia. Bayley is taking no prisoners at the moment. But Nia is right. We each have our own life and decide how we want to live it. A message I'm sure Stephanie McMahon would agree with, and the general manager is here. She does not want to see these two come to blows ahead of our main event between Bayley and Rhea Ripley. It looks like we have got two more entrants into the chamber match for the United States title at the weekend, which leaves just one spot open. We so far have Natalya, Trish Stratus, Naomi, and now Nia Jax and Bayley entered into that chamber match. My God, the level of competition in this universe is intense. And Natalya is going to have to watch her back, because there are going to be 5 women of high quality coming for her United States belt on Saturday night. Look at this, backstage, Ember Moon and Shayna Baszler, Satan's Trident, talking it out. On Friday night, Ember Moon took an absolute beating from Abaddon. But don't forget, Charlotte Flair interfered at the end of that match and took Shayna Baszler out on the outside. It sounds like Abaddon was not impressed by Shayna's response to being attacked by Charlotte one little bit. I'm not sure about this from Shayna. I think she's had her mind swung around by Ember. But it sounds like she is going to take Charlotte Flair on at the Elimination Chamber on Saturday night. Ember, I think, has been a little bit cute here and has used reverse psychology against her own teammate. Oh, look at this. Stephanie is busy tonight. She's now talking to the newest recruit of this LCW Universe, Stacy Keibler. Stacy apparently wants into the United States Chamber now. Will she get the final spot? Looks like we now have a complete chamber match lined up for the United States title. Stacy taking the final spot. Out here we still have Bayley waiting for Rhea Ripley, who she will go one-on-one with here. And Rhea Ripley is making her way to the ring. This woman is dangerous. And on Saturday night, she will go one-on-one with Stephanie McMahon in a street fight to put to bed the issues those two have had. And that one is likely to be brutal. At the Royal Rumble, those two women squared off. But at that point, Stephanie had Liv in her corner. And sadly, we saw what happened there. Rhea threw Liv from a 30-foot platform in the backstage area. And Liv is in hospital. She may never walk again, according to Stephanie McMahon. But Rhea here has got absolutely no contrition. And against Bayley, frankly, I could give a damn who wins this. I'm just going to enjoy watching these two beat the hell out of each other. Kick to the hamstring by Bayley. Rhea throws an elbow back to Bayley. Bayley will have a chance to reclaim the United States title on Saturday night when she enters the chamber along with Natalya, Trish, Naomi, now Stacy Keibler, and Nia Jax. Bayley would love to have gold back around her waist. But talking of Saturday night, we should get a good idea here how fit Rhea Ripley is. We saw her against Billie Kay earlier this month, and she looked to be showing real signs of weakness following her tear-up with Stephanie McMahon at the Royal Rumble. Is she fully fit here? Has she got injuries that she is not letting on about? Bayley will expose them if so, and she is going well here already. Rhea catches that punch though and comes back with a kick. Bayley though, not to be denied, has Rhea up. Drops her across the top rope. Now Rhea with good shots coming in. And look at this move. Oh, what a power slam sends Bayley to the mat. Good leg drop as well. And I hope that Stephanie McMahon is watching on and taking notes, because this is what she is going to be faced with on Saturday night. Stephanie, who is by no means a full-time wrestler, but feels she has no other option but to step into the ring with Rhea Ripley, who has betrayed us, who at every turn has lied, deceived, and turned on anyone who gets close to her here in this LCW Universe. Bayley going for a cover here. Rhea kicks out at the count of 2. She is certainly not going fantastically well here. Bayley is a very impressive woman, but I would expect to see more from Rhea, and this may offer a glimmer of hope for Stephanie McMahon. Rhea here though is looking for a pump handle powerbomb, and she hits it. And now she goes for cover, does she? No, throws Bayley to one side. Instead, she's going for this submission maneuver, and Bayley could be in trouble here. Rhea is blocking her route to the ropes. Is Bayley going to give this one in? Oh no, she manages to reverse it. Good stuff there from Bayley. And a nice drop kick to the face. Now whips Rhea into the corner of the ring. Lifts her up to the top turnbuckle. And it's a Bayley to belly suplex. All the way from the top. And is this one done? Oh no, Rhea kicks out. Oh boy, the impact there. We have seen Bayley finish women with that move before now. But it was not enough to put away Rhea Ripley. The Rose plant might just be though. Bayley hooks a leg. Oh, and Rhea kicks out at the count of 2 3/4. How close can you get? And that has infuriated Bayley. Rhea is just not giving this one in. Leg drag takedown on Bayley. Kicking the life out of her as well. Rhea has recovered quickly from that Rose plant and that Bayley to belly from the top rope. And perhaps she is fitter than she has been letting on in these past few weeks. Perhaps she has tricked Stephanie into a dangerous situation. Bayley though to the top rope, telling Rhea to get to her feet. And no, Bayley thinks better of that. She's coming for Rhea from the vertical base. Needed a throw to Rhea. Now look at this camel clutch from Bayley. How much has Rhea got left here? Enough to escape that one. She is still in this. Lobbing a shot to the back of Bayley. And a kick to the midsection. She's looking for that pump handle powerbomb again. And hits it. And she goes for the cover. But Bayley kicks out. Rhea now is starting to feel good. She is warming up to her task. Sends Bayley off the ropes, but doesn't get anything there. She is going though for another power slam. and sends Bayley to the mat. Stomping the life out of her with those heeled boots. Bayley with a leg drag takedown there though. Sends Rhea into the corner. And lifts her up to the top turnbuckle. She's going for that big Bayley to belly suplex again, and she has hit it. And surely now she has Rhea done. The ref is down. And no, Rhea Ripley, are you kidding me? Has kicked out once again. And she is saving absolutely no energy for the weekend. She is desperate to win this match. Bayley though, going for the second rose plan of the night, and she hits it. And now Rhea is surely gonna have to give this one in. She is, it's over. Bayley has won this, but these two have taken absolute chunks out of one another. Neither of them held anything back for the weekend, and both Bayley and Rhea have put on a hell of a show here. But how well are they going to be able to go at the weekend after putting that much effort into this match? There were fears before we kicked off that Rhea may not be fully fit, but I think we can honestly say there were very few signs here that she was below par. Stephanie McMahon is going to have to be at her absolute best at the weekend if she wants to survive that match. We thank you folks for being with us. We will see you on Friday night for SmackDown and at the weekend for what promises to be a phenomenal Elimination Chamber.